Welcome back. So you're ready to see how the rebel works. This work may feel uncomfortable, and that's okay. Be easy with yourself as you continue with how the rebel works. The rebel stands in the way of your personal growth. He wants or she wants things to stay just as they are. It doesn't like change, and as we mentioned, doesn't want to see you grow. When things remain the same, the rebel within knows that it's in charge, that it's the one running the show. And it also knows that the more awake you become to your own potential, the less need you'll have for it. You can be sure that the most significant personal growth opportunities you face will be met with enormous barriers from those shadow selves or the rebel within. The rebel within you fundamentally dislikes growth. It knows if you embrace change, take risks, move out of your comfort zone, live adventurously, and try new things, but it's scared you will leave it behind. The rebel within fills your heart with fear. If you decide to pursue a calling, a passion, or interest, the rebel within will stir up fear in your heart and will try to make you believe that there are negative consequences for venturing into something new. The rebel within will suggest that if you move forward, you will mess up the status quo and only make things worse. It will fill your head with thoughts of everything that can go wrong. There are two sides of fear, and the rebel within uses them both. In addition to filling your heart with fear of failure, the rebel also fills you with fears of success. Realizing you have a purpose, a calling, or that creative idea, whatever you want to call it, it's downright scary. It means you must now pursue it to prove yourself worthy of it. But what if you can't? This is the rebel talking. The rebel also will fill your mind with doubt. You hear that old familiar voice in your head time after time telling you things like, do you really think this will work? You can't do this. You won't succeed. Are you sure you're cut out for this? When thinking about taking a risk or doing something new, we tend to remember our failures more than our successes. The rebel within knows this and uses the weapon of doubt to convince you that if you take another risk, you will likely fail. The rebel within uses doubt to stir up a survival response so that you feel incapable of taking risk. Instead, you retreat inward where it feels familiar and safe. The rebel within also tells you lies. This is one of the most subtle yet powerful tactics of the rebel within. Since we have so many thoughts in a day, many of us don't pay specific attention to our thoughts, but instead automatically believe that if we have a thought, then that thought must be from us, and therefore it must be true. Here are a few of the most powerful and destructive things our rebel says. Feel sorry for yourself. On a temporary basis, feeling sorry for yourself is consoling. This would be no different than the animal that licks its wounds to soothe its pain. However, woe is me doesn't make us very hopeful. That's why the rebel within is happy to see you pitying yourself. Feeling sorry for yourself actually consumes a great deal of energy that can be used for positive action. You'll be better off if you quit. This suggestion comes up when pursuing your dreams is more difficult than expected. The rebel within makes quitting look desirable because giving up releases you from the burden of responsibility. The rebel within also helps make it acceptable to quit by rationalizing your position. But quitting is costly because over time you create a habit of quitting. You never learn the value of persevering through a problem and frustrations and experiencing success. Put others first. Trying to please others stems from the feeling that making someone else happy is the ticket to being loved and accepted yourself. And while that is an important part of being a happy, healthy human, when you focus on other wants and needs over your own, you sacrifice yourself. As the saying goes, you can't live for others without losing yourself in the process. The rebel within will love it if you lose yourself to others. You will get hurt. The rebel within wants you to feel vulnerable and weak and to believe that he or she is there to protect you. If you step out and try to do something new, you will subject yourself to judgment, criticism, rejection, and that will result in pain. And why do you want to do that? How about you're not ready? The rebel within will often tell you that you're not ready and points to the tension, the queasiness, or the general feeling of uneasiness you're feeling as proof that you should back off. The rebel within will plant seeds that say you need more. You need more money, more experience. You're not pretty enough right now. You don't look right yet. You need more education or intelligence. And then you'll be ready. But ready never comes. You're doing great. This is a lot of information to cover, and I'm proud of you. Take your time, pause the video as you need. I want you to answer the debrief questions before moving on. And when you're ready, I'll see you in the next lesson.